Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered why intimate desires seem to fade after the age of 65? Is it really just your age, or is something else going on? A lot of folks accept that intimacy naturally disappears with time, but here's the truth: your sex drive doesn't vanish on its own. In many cases, it's the food on your plate that's quietly turning it off. Many older adults accept that intimacy will gradually fade with time. But the truth is, your body still craves it. There are two common foods, often seen as healthy, that can actually mess with your hormones and lower your desire, especially as you get older. You don't need to overhaul your diet. But if you've been feeling not quite yourself in that department, this video will explain why. And if this hits home, type the number 1 in the comments, just so I know you're not alone. Let's get started. Let's clear something up right away. Intimate desire, often referred to by doctors as libido, isn't just a matter of mood or age. It's a natural part of your biology, tied closely to your hormones, your blood flow, your mental health, and even your medications. Dr. C. Neil Epperson, a psychiatrist and researcher in senior health, explains, desire is a natural part of the body, deeply influenced by hormones, blood flow, and mental well-being. Testosterone in men, estrogen in women. These are the engines behind desire. And yes, they do shift with age. This means your body still has the capacity for intimacy, if you know how to support it the right way. You're not alone if you've noticed this change. Most men only lose about 1% of testosterone per year after they're 30. That means even in your 60 or 70, your body still wants to work if you support it the right way. And for women, menopause can bring big changes, but it doesn't erase desire. In fact, many women say their interest returns once the stress and distractions of earlier life settle down, if their hormones are balanced. So if you've been feeling off, don't blame yourself, and don't assume it's just old age. Something might be blocking your natural chemistry, and we'll show you what that is next. Let's be honest, one of the scariest parts of aging isn't just aches and pains. It's that quiet fear. Will I lose my connection, my closeness, my desire? And when it starts to slip, even a little, it's easy to think, well, I guess this is just part of getting old. But that's not the full truth. You might not realize the silent effects taking place. Yes, hormones change. Yes, energy shifts. But the real danger comes from what you start believing, that desire is gone for good. Your body has been waiting for this wake-up call. That belief can lead to silence, shame, even giving up. Here's the truth. Age doesn't erase desire, but things like stress, poor sleep, certain medications, and especially what you eat can block the signals your body is trying to send. According to Harvard researchers, men who follow a heart-healthy diet rich in vegetables, nuts, and omega-3 fats were less likely to experience erectile problems as they got older. And that's the key. It's not just age, it's lifestyle. What you do, what you believe, and yes, what you eat. So don't let fear write the ending to your story. You're not broken. Your body just needs the right support to feel alive again. And in the next section, we'll expose one of the most misleading health foods that might be turning off your drive without you even knowing. Flaxseed, the healthy food that quietly turns down your desire. You tell me this, have you ever added flaxseed to your cereal, smoothie, or yogurt, thinking, this is good for me? Well, you're not alone. Flaxseed has been praised for years. It's high in fiber, rich in omega-3s, and advertised as heart-friendly. But here's the surprise most people never hear. Flax seeds contain a natural compound called lignans, which acts similarly to the hormone estrogen in your body. Sounds harmless, right? But for men over 65, that can become a silent issue. Too much estrogen-like activity can lower your testosterone, the hormone that fuels your sex drive, energy, and even confidence. This perspective is supported by extensive clinical research and expert opinions in the field of endocrinology that, in older adults, especially men, excess estrogen-like activity can lower testosterone, a crucial hormone for desire and energy. Your body needs balance, and when you tip too far toward estrogen, even from natural foods like flaxseed, it can leave you feeling more tired, less interested, and less responsive in the bedroom. In fact, some studies show that high amounts of flaxseed could impact testosterone and sexual function in certain groups, especially when taken daily or in concentrated amounts. And here's the thing, flaxseed isn't bad for everyone. But for seniors, especially men, it's a tricky food to overdo. If you're feeling a little more sluggish, less in the mood, and flaxseed's a daily habit for you, this might be your signal. You don't need to cut it forever, but it may be time to scale back, especially if you're already noticing changes. Comment 4 below if this surprised you, and get ready. The next food on our list? It's even sneakier, and it's hiding in far more than just tofu. Industrial soybeans, the hormone disruptor, hiding in healthy foods. Now here's a question you might not expect. What if that soy milk, tofu burger, or healthy protein bar you've been eating, is it actually messing with your hormones? Are you talking about industrial soybeans, the kind used in mass-produced soy products all across America? These aren't the same as traditional fermented soy like miso or tempeh. We're talking about highly processed soy packed with isoflavones, another plant-based compound that mimics estrogen inside your body. And for men over 65, that's where trouble starts. Too much estrogen-like activity can dull testosterone, the very hormone that helps keep your sex drive, energy, and focus alive. Some men experience drops in desire, others report mood changes or even performance issues, and they don't connect it to the soy in their diet. The scary part? It can creep in quietly. It's in soy protein powders, soy milk, meatless patties, snack bars, even salad dressings. Now, we're not saying soy is evil. In small traditional forms, especially for women going through menopause, it can actually help rebalance hormones. But for older men, especially those already dealing with fatigue, low drive, or prostate issues, too much processed soy might just be adding fuel to the fire. So if you're eating soy often and wondering why desire feels distant, this might be your moment to pause and reconsider. Swap to real protein, wild salmon, pasture-raised eggs, or even lentils and nuts, and give your body the hormone balance it's craving. If you've ever thought of soy as a safe health food, comment 5 below. Doesn't it? Coming up next, we'll show you what the science really says and why the story about libido and food is just beginning. Scientific evidence, what the research really says about food and libido. Now maybe you're thinking, come on, can a little flax or soy really affect something as personal as desire? Let's look at what the science actually says, and it might surprise you. A major Harvard-backed study followed over 21,000 men and found that people who maintain a Mediterranean diet rich in fish, vegetables, nuts, and healthy fats tend to experience fewer issues with physiological function as they age. In fact, the men who avoided processed meats, fried foods, and excess dairy were more likely to keep their sexual health intact even after 70. On the flip side, another group of studies looked directly at flaxseed and soy. What did they find? Flaxseed in moderate amounts didn't hurt hormone levels in most people. But in some men, especially those with prostate concerns, testosterone dropped noticeably when flaxseed was taken daily in high doses. Soy products, particularly the industrial kind, were shown to have no clear feminizing effects in men at normal levels. But when consumed in large quantities over time, there were isolated cases of low testosterone and performance issues. That's why experts now say it's not about cutting out everything. It's about knowing what your body is sensitive to, especially after 65 when hormone levels are naturally shifting. Because even if something is labeled healthy, your body may read it very differently. Bottom line? Science confirms what many seniors already feel in their gut. Food talks to your hormones, and your hormones talk to your desire. Ready to hear how all this connects back to your senior health and safety? That's coming up next. Impact on senior health, why this matters more after 65. So what can you do now if you've been eating flaxseed or soy thinking they were helping? First off, don't panic. You don't need to throw everything out. Just make a few small shifts that your body will thank you for. If you're using flaxseed every morning for fiber or omega-3s, try switching to chia seeds or walnuts. Both give you the benefits without the hormone confusion. And if you've been drinking soy milk or eating a lot of processed soy like protein bars or meat substitutes, it might be time to ease back. Check for real protein, wild salmon, pasture-raised eggs, or if you like plant-based options, choose lentils or fermented soy like miso or tempeh. These are gentler on your system and less likely to mess with your testosterone or estrogen balance. But food is just part of the puzzle. Your lifestyle matters too. A 20-minute walk each day? That helps boost blood flow and natural testosterone. Managing stress, even just taking 10 minutes to breathe or stretch, helps lower cortisol, which can block desire. And don't underestimate the power of sleep. One bad night can throw your hormones off for days. Add some leafy greens, olive oil, berries, and a little sunlight, and you're already helping your body come back into balance. And, most importantly, consult with your doctor before making any major changes, especially if you're on medication. The key here is simple. You're not broken, you're just out of rhythm. And with a few gentle changes, you can feel more like yourself again, connected, confident, and alive. In the next section, we'll show you exactly how, with simple food swaps and lifestyle tweaks that protect your hormones and bring back your vitality. Solutions and practical advice, how to reclaim your drive safely. Now that you know the foods that may be quietly stealing your spark, let's talk about what you can do to get it back safely, naturally, and without stress. First, if you've been using flaxseed for fiber or omega-3s, try switching chia seeds. Same fiber, no hormone disruption. Walnuts or wild-caught salmon, excellent for the heart and your hormones. Second, if soy shows up in your milk, protein bars, or meat substitutes, consider organic eggs, lentils, or tempeh, better protein with fewer additives. If you do use soy, stick to fermented forms like miso or tempeh in small amounts. These are gentler on your system. Third, build a routine that supports your libido in other ways too. Move daily. Even a 20-minute walk helps your circulation and testosterone. Lower stress, chronic tension raises cortisol and kills desire. Eat for blood flow. Think leafy greens, beets, olive oil, and berries. Sleep one night of poor sleep can throw off hormones for days. And please talk to your doctor before making big changes, especially if you're on medications. A quick chat can help you avoid surprises and adjust your plan to suit your body. The most important message? You're not too old, your body isn't broken. Sometimes it's just one or two hidden foods standing in the way. In our final section, we'll wrap it all up and remind you of the most powerful thing you still control: your choices. Conclusion, take-home message. Let's bring this home. If your desire is faded, if intimacy feels out of reach, don't be quick to assume that age is the only cause. Remember, your body still wants to accompany you on your journey. Because more often than not, it's not the years, it's the habits. Foods like flaxseed and industrial soy may seem harmless, even healthy. But for older adults, they can quietly disrupt your hormones, confuse your body, and drain the spark that used to feel natural. And when that spark dims, it doesn't just affect the bedroom. It touches your confidence, your connection, and sometimes your hope. But here's the truth. Your body is still trying to work with you. It just needs a little less noise and a little more support. You don't need drastic diets or miracle pills. You just need to pay attention to what fuels you and what shuts you down. If this video opened your eyes, drop a comment below with the number 9 and tell us which part hit home the most. And remember, here at HEALZO, we believe aging doesn't mean fading. It means adjusting with wisdom, with courage, and with love for the body that's carried you this far. Take care of it. Take care of you. You still hold the power to make the best choices for your health and happiness. And we'll see you in the next video.